So in this video I'm talking about breath work, holographic breathing, working with the breathing motion of the pelvic diaphragm and the energies of the bladder. The energies of the bladder. We'll also be working with the breathing motion of the feet and legs to help access the pelvic diaphragm and the bladder, and the karma of the bladder. I don't know how many people think of their bladder as a good area to heal. I'm not sure it's up there in people's what they think they should or shouldn't do. A very important organ, and it's not just the bladder we're working with, it's the urine, it's the still waters of our body, the still waters of the bladder, and the water holds a charge. And the water holds a karma. There's that Irish goddess of still waters. I can't remember her name, but there's goddesses, gods, higher energies, earth energies that work with all the different organs. The bladder is one of those, and very important in these times. Because the bladder helps to balance. I've got a itchy nose, I might sneeze, I've got a cold. The bladder helps to de-stress the kidneys and the adrenals. People's adrenals are often these days off the chart with stress and fear, with everything going along and happening around us. The kidneys our initial energy we come into, they're often worn out, and quite often the bladder is charged up also with stress, and when the bladder is charged up with stress, then the kidneys and the adrenals can't download their energy into the bladder and then download their energy through the vagina, the penis and the urethra into the earth. Connection. So the bladder becomes an important player in de-stressing our bodies. It can be charged up and we can feel stressed, and it leads to chronic fatigue. With a stressed bladder and still waters, leads to chronic fatigue. That stress just builds in our system till you end up getting chronic fatigue. You learn how to de-stress the bladder, and then those energies that will build up can go to earth. This is why people go to spas, to water. Being in water takes the stress out of us. Releasing the bladder releases the stress out of us. Probably the first trauma to go into the bladder, the potty training. I can't remember my own. I don't have children, so I haven't done it with children, but I think it can be traumatic, and it's something not natural, I guess, because in ancient times you're living in villages and lots of earth around. I think, just going in the wilds is a bit of a different thing, so I'm not sure what happened then, but either way, these days that can be the first stress, and getting used to not being able just to pee when you want to pee, and having to hold on to pee until you get to a toilet. Kind of a stress, and a designation of time. Kind of like one of those, turn them upside down and it slowly fills. Time to pee now. So there's this karma to the bladder, to the still waters, very Venusian, to do with Venus, and to do with the chalice of water. You get these Venus type statues with a flask pouring water. This is that quality of the bladder, the vagina, the urethra. And so when you clear the bladder, when you clear the stress from the bladder, it becomes deep relaxation. Kind of hanging around, relaxing type energy, and the stress just release out of you, and everything starts working, because as that de-stresses, the whole body de-stresses. So in the last webinar where we were working this, we were more working with all of those organs, the kidneys, the adrenals, the bladder, the urethra, the vagina and penis. We were working a bit with the bladder, but it was more the vagina, penis and urethra we're working with. In this one we're moving up into the bladder. If you want to join, you can join the series and you will get the recordings of the last one. And in the last one I taught the movement of the feet with the breath, and that activated a lot into the kidneys and adrenals and the bladder and all of the organs. I will also be including, there's a movement of the legs, same as this movement of the jaw. With every breath, TMJs gently moving, orchestrating this movement through the whole body, working down through the body. As a movement of the feet, as a movement of the legs, which rise through the body, holographic breathing. And when we work with the legs, with the movement of the legs, this plays directly into the pelvic floor, into the pelvic diaphragm and the urogenital diaphragm, and for some reason it just seems to go directly to the bladder and starts clearing that bladder stress. And so it gets into the blue energy. This circuit's called the blue energy circuit. It starts clearing the blue energy circuit energy points, which the front of the pelvis, and it also plays into the sacroiliac joints at the back of the pelvis, which are blue energy points at the back of the pelvis. It releases the whole pelvic floor. Normally we're viewing from above, and with holographic breathing the starting of the breathing motion is from above, and you can follow that down through the body. With the feet and legs, when you understand that motion with the breath, how that motion that rises through the body, so you're accessing those organs, the pelvic floor, from below, from the earth energies, the grounding, the movement. And it gives you the ability to allow the energies to draw out, to allow the stress to earth. The stress has to release through the legs and feet and connect into the earth. So it gives you this earth plug where you can pee on the earth. You can discharge your stress into the earth. You can connect with not just Mother Earth, but Mother Sea, Mother Lake, Mother Stream, Mother Underground Stream, mother waters of the earth. Very much to do with Venus, very much also to do with the moon. Deeply relaxing, deeply resourceful, deeply female for both men and women. Women have a female side and a male side. Men have a female side and a male side. And this connects you deeply to that deep, relaxing, still waters of the body. So, come on Sunday. Come to my webinar. I will leave a link below. Thank you for listening. I will also leave a link to all the free webinar recordings, so you can do free tutorials, free guided meditations. Thank you for listening. Please comment below. Please subscribe. Please share. Please press the notification button so you will always get my new videos. Quite often you don't even have to bother too much about what I'm saying. You can just use these as a meditation. When I talk, I channel. So you can just let the words go through and just listen to the energy. Do holographic breathing. Listen to my voice. Alright, thank you and see you again. Bye.